Alright, so as we transition our guitarists, that was You Better Slay, and we had a few solos in there. Stand up if you have a solo in it, or wave your hand. We had Jake Christensen on trumpet, and Nick Holder on tenor sax. Up next for you, we are going to jump in the world of joy, or joy to the world. Thank you. All right, our last chart on this concert is God Rest Ye Mambo, gentlemen. So if you don't know me, maybe you do, maybe you don't want to. Hello, I'm Tavi Agron. I am a huge fan of dancing. So if your toes feel like they need to tap, or you need to do a little shimmy, or you need to just get up and go for it, do some swing dance in the back, be our guest. I would love that. If you just want to sit and observe the wonderful concert, these students have put in some hard work every morning, and we have a hefty load of solos for you. So before we start, if you have a solo on the mambo, can you stand up? It's like the whole band, right? We got some waving in the back of the trumpets. All right, now that we've got the standing part out of the way to ease their nerves, here is mambo.
Hey, one more round of applause for Bellarmine Jazz 2. Bellarmine Jazz 1, please make your way up to the stage. We have a little bit of a transition here. Quick bit of information about this program. First, a little information about me. I have 7 performances today, so I forget that I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Casey Whitson. I'm the Director of Bands here and Music Department Chair at Bellarmine Prep. And to properly introduce Ms. Eggerbottom, in addition to being our Jazz 2 Director, she is also our Director of Choirs and Orchestras, so you'll see her working on the next couple of concerts as well in that role. And but we're here to talk about our jazz program. So you just heard Bellarmine Jazz 2, which I talk with people in my business, and I see a lot of high school jazz groups, as you might imagine. And I'll tell you that most high schools around here would kill to have our second jazz band as their only jazz band. We have it's a JV varsity situation that we have going on. Most of the folks that are coming to the stage right now for Jazz 1 will have spent at least a year, more commonly 2 or 3, in Jazz 2 before moving their way up to this group. It is a group by audition for placement, and we try not to cut, although sometimes we do have to, unfortunately, at the beginning of the year for some of the rhythm section chairs. It is a school course for which they receive a grade, it affects their GPA, and they come in early every single day to be part of this 0-hour class. And also, with the exception of courses we don't hold, required to be in the course that teaches the instrument that they're playing in jazz. Ideally, although sometimes we have choristers who jump in and play, another instrument, things like that. So, Jazz 1, since 2017, which is honestly when I started counting, this group has, Bellarmine's top jazz group has received a superior rating at any festival that was for rating, and has placed at every festival that was a competition, bar 1. Since with an obvious break for the pandemic, at every festival, they're going to 5 festivals, 4 of which are competitive this year. So that those things haven't happened. We might break the streak, but no, you're going to see in a second that our legacy is safe with these folks, and that's what they come into this in. It is for me as the director a very humbling experience working with these young people who are so amazing, and many of whom are already far further down the journey in their instrument and the music and in jazz specifically than I was at their age, and sometimes even where I am right now. And again, so humbling, such a blessing. I think I've yapped enough because they look fairly expectant and ready for to entertain you. This is Bellarmine Jazz 1. That was Movement 1 Overture from Duke Ellington and Billy Strayhorn's Jazz Nutcracker. We may take that full thing onto 9-movement suite one of these days, but it's quite a major length. I've done it before, but not since that 2017 we about talked about. From that tune, a lot of the solos are composed out because they're fairly traditional, or parts of them are. We heard from Eli Klein and Matthew Whitehead Jr. and Jonah DeJesus. Yeah! And we do like to try to feature as many of our seniors in their final year in the band as we can. And we have a lot, so it's not always possible. But the Christmas slot is usually, it takes a brave soul because it's the first one. And we're delighted to feature one of our trumpet section members, Mr. Tristan Cornell, on the Christmas song. everybody. We're going to end this concert with a tune arranged by the great Gordon Goodwin, and who is based on the carol "I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day." On this one, we're going to hear from, let's see, some piano work from Xavier Cologne on the piano. We're also going to hear from, we'll go one at a time. There's only 3. Let's go. Xavier. As well as Warren Northcutt on the trumpet. And his twin Vivian on the tenor saxophone. This is I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day.